Hi, good morning. I mean, it's morning for me. And I will talk in this video about a specific way of attack in spiritual realm. Of course, as I do this, I share this knowledge both on Facebook for 4 years and now on YouTube. I do my own spiritual fighting, and of course, with each step I take, I discover different things. And normally, I would have a totally different chronology and planning in approaching topics. I was planning to make a separate chapter in which I would discuss different ways of attack, giving also guidance on how to fight against them. This is what I did on Facebook. But I was planning to do this a little bit later. Somehow, since I started YouTube, God picks and chooses randomly different topics without a clear logic to me. But I know from experience that God has always a logic, and probably there is somebody who needs to hear this at this particular time. Um, so God guided me insistently that I do this video and talk about this new way of attack, or at least it's not new. I just discovered it right now as we speak. I mean, the last few days in my spiritual fighting, as I overcame certain obstacles and passed some tests. And I will just get down to it and explain it. It's different from what I've encountered in all my spiritual fighting. And essentially, what happens um, is some individuals um, use a different tactic to cloak themselves, to hide themselves while they do attacks on you. And they do so in a way so you cannot detect them. And specifically, what they do, instead of attacking you aggressively, they inflict that type of hurt, pain, trauma on themselves, okay? And then they do artificial telepathy overlapping with your energetic field, and they transfer that to you by telepathy. Okay, so this is the example that I've been encountering is a woman who worked closely with actors, professional actors, and learned from them techniques of acting, inflicting on themselves specific type of trauma. For example, in my own fight, she was inflicting huge trauma and pain on heart chakra, on herself. Okay, so she was creating trauma on herself, and then she was connecting telepathically to me, overlapping her energetic body over mine, um, but not in order to attack my heart chakra, but to transfer that trauma on me through what she was feeling while she was connected telepathically to me. I'm not sure if you properly understand me, but the reason why it's hard for you to detect it's hard for everyone to detect this kind of attack is because they don't attack you, they don't harm you directly, but they choose to harm themselves, and then by connecting themselves to you, they transfer that to you in order to open up your energetic field, and then they start doing other things. So this is how they get to you, basically. Okay, they transfer the state of mind they have, the um, soul pain, the heart pain, the even any other sexual desires, anger, fear, panic, everything. They transfer it to you, but they inflict it upon themselves first. And she's working in a pair with a man who does similar thing, more with occult thing. And I've seen he takes in demons. So he takes conjures demons, he takes in those demons, and then when he does telepathy on you, he transfers those demons onto you in certain circumstances. They create, especially in dream state, he accesses you and he transfers to you through telepathy certain demons, or mm, he creates in your dream certain situations under which he can transfer that to you. Okay. So this, to me at least, is a new way, and I finally understood why, because these people have been attacking me for years, and I am very I mean, I do very good reading of energies, and I asked her, I said, why didn't I see her before? I mean, you did show her to me in 2018, but after 2018, up until now, I've seen her randomly in connection with other people, but I never seen her attacking me. And now, in these past few days, I discovered this as I elevated and I passed some tests. I was able to see more clearly how she does it, essentially using the sort of exactly like actors do when they go on stage and they perform a role, and they transfer the emotions to you and so on, and he specifically actually showed me a woman actress in Romania with whom this woman worked in order to learn this type of attack. So she was trained into doing this, essentially. Um, for some reason, God wants me to talk about this. It doesn't really go in a chronological or logical order with what the videos I made prior. But it seems like this is very important at this point in time for some people to be able um, to detach and to detect attacks being done on them, to understand how they manipulate your own energy in a way, in a hidden way, which is more difficult to detect, essentially, because if they are aggressing you, then of course you see it, you defend yourself and so on. But if the attack, if this is very weird way, so she literally does things to hurt herself on purpose in order to live through traumatic experiences and so on, in order to be able to transfer that trauma to you. Um, it's also important to understand that when this is being done, uh, doesn't matter how much healing you do on yourself, because it's not your trauma, it's her trauma, which is being transferred by telepathy to you. um, and she also uses astrology and natal charts to do um, um, to steal rights from people. So yeah, but the one thing that God showed me to get online and send the message out there is this specific type of attack, which is something that I recently discovered. And although I didn't start yet the series of videos talking about different type of attacks, God said, forget about your planning, just get online and pass this message, because there are people who need this urgently. So I hope whoever are these people who need it, I hope you get to see my video, you get this information in time, so you can actually detect who is doing this to you as well. I'm gonna stop here because I was not planning on this video at this point in time. It's just since I woke up, God insists on me doing this. So here I'm passing the message. I hope this will help you make justice for yourself. I hope this will help all of us to make justice for ourselves. This is why I also use a tarot card of Wheels of Fortune. So I hope this information which I'm giving you now will help turn the wheels of fortune in the favor of whoever God has in mind, me included. I hope me included. Okay, so please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel, so we'll make sure that the knowledge I'm sharing reaches as many people as possible, and particularly those people who God has in mind that could benefit of my knowledge. Thank you.